So we're here at Lumine, we're continuing the countdown to the new season, and we're going to be talking about changing ball flights. I'm here with Dan Whitaker. Dan, how important is it to be able to have control of your ball?
You know, the level you're playing at, mate, is really important because it's going to give you the adaptability to be able to access different flag locations. You know, if everything was, you know, a back left or a front left flag, it's great for you because you can draw it into every single one of them. But I don't think the greenkeeper is going to be doing that every single round for you. And you're
sadly
gonna
not.
So what we're going to look at is how we can start to change that ball flight. So a lot of the tour players will talk about being able to hit 9 trajectory windows. So that's being able to hit everything from a high draw down to a low fade. And what we're going to do today is we're going to hit a couple of those shots. And what you do is when you're practicing this, you'll try and hit the 9 windows, but you'll have a calculation of how many that'll take. So for us out here today, we're going to have the target as the red pole out there, the range. So when we're moving the ball towards that, we never want it to cross it, because if we're shot shaping in, we don't want the ball to cross the target line, whether it's a draw or a fade. In terms of hitting it at that, we're going to hit a draw to start with. I'm going to get you to, because that's your standard pattern. What I'm going to do is get you to hit high draw, because I know that can tend to move a little bit more for you. So that'll be a bit of a challenge. And then what we're going to then go to is going to play the exact opposite. Okay, which is going to be a low fade. Because what you want to do is, if you're always working at opposites, it helps to sort of keep your swing a bit more in balance. So it's easier to be somewhere near neutral for that straighter ball flight. Now that's something that Tiger's often said that he always does in his warm-up, is that he hits opposite draws and plays a high draw, low fade, high fade, low draw. But if he hits one that's got too much shape on it, so too much draw, he'll follow it with 2 fades. So he won't try and straighten that up, he'll go to the exact opposite. So what we're going to do out here is, when we see it relative to the target here, I'm trying to go on the opposites here, so when we can keep that neutral pattern that you're good at all the way through. Now in terms of the stick, it's not allowed to go past the stick, and we've got a green out there, so I think that's about 20 foot to the right of the stick is where the green ends. So the ball has to finish within 20 foot, okay, in terms of the right of it, but it's not allowed to go to the left side of it. Okay, so first of all, let's have a go at the high draw. So that's just you getting the feeling for what you do with your high draw, getting that ball forwards, all the stuff that you would do as the player. So that one there's turned a little bit more than you wanted it to, hasn't it? So that's a definite miss. We've got to go and play that draw again. So the thing that what you would be doing is, in your practice, you would be making a note of this, whether that's in a little book that you carry with you or it's on your phone. So therefore you know which one of the windows takes you the most shots. Therefore that's the area that you can then go and practice next time you're in a block practice session.
So this same time, one again?
Yep. So make sure you're aiming far enough right and you're really trying to get that nice high draw out. That was a bit low in flight, that one as well. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's much better. Take that.
That was like literally about 2 foot right at the stick. That could not have been any better. So now we're going to play low fade. This is not a good shot for you, mate. You're not enjoying this one, are you?
No.
You're genuinely thinking, Dan, couldn't you pick low draw or something that's going to be a little easier? So this is now, obviously, you're going to have to get the feel for this fade. So everything is about you just trying to create that goal shot, ball back, and mainly feeling that through club face. So we know the trajectory window. What we're going to use is that sort of the tree line in the background as a backdrop. We've got that little mountain. We're going to have to keep the ball not much above that mountain. What we want to do is then see it starting to cut back.
Okay.
So just getting that feeling of it.
That's not going to get it done, I don't think.
Okay, so I actually thought your path was great there, but because you control your fade through face angle, You actually held the face off too much there.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't need to hold it off quite as much as that. The flight was really, really good. Let's try it again.
Okay.
So this is about you becoming adaptable and understanding what it's going to take to get these ball flights. So it doesn't have to be as excessive in that club face. And on demand, there he is.
That was
Look at that.
2 goes as a charm.
Oh, so that would go in your grid, 2 into the top right, 2 into the bottom left. That would be the numbers, and then we'll go in. Then now you just try and play a standard shot next, and then what you do is you just work through the rest of the grid, calculate it all out, and then the next time you come out to do it, that's your goal, is to try and beat your previous best. But it'll also, you may have one shot that takes you more than others to play, and whichever one that is, that's the one that you'll work out a little bit more.
Yeah, so this is a great game to play in the kind of lead up to the new season, get things feeling good, get control over your ball and take that onto the course.
Absolutely.